So everybody always says do an unboxing. So here's an unboxing. This is a Ultra HD 2K video camera because my grandson wants me to make videos. So how long it's going to be or whether my arthritic hands can open it, but we're going to give it a shot. Ta-da! So inside the box is user manual for the microphone, user manual for the camera. Hopefully you can see that. Lift up the box. Ooh, nice box. So we have a remote control, a USB plug-in. This must be the handle for the top. And I'm just going to take a real quick look here to see in the owner's manual what is supposed to be included. I got 128 megabyte. Now, that has no list of what's included, so we'll hope everything's here. So, oh, here is, oh, this is cool. Oh, it's got a fluffy on it. That's the microphone. Oh, how sweet is that? Here it is to the size of the palm of my hand. And it's got a wind cover on it. So we'll put that back in here. Keep everything clean. That's how you keep everything good for 50 years. I learned that from my mother. And this must be the connection. Probably between the microphone and the camera. And then this little bag has, oop, there's the plug-in, the power plug-in. And back in the bag it goes. Ah, they were correct. 2 batteries. And I'm hoping I can get a couple of more. That would be nice if you could get more. That way something could be plugged in and the other one could be being used. This feels like that is another, that's the actual plug-in, USB plug-in for the camera itself. Oh, and this is one of the reasons I bought this camera, is because it has the lens ring, and that blocks off the sun and the glare from the lens of the camera, and there's the little ring to put it on with. So that is pretty cool. And the camera itself is very tiny. Look at that. I'm going to put the box down over here. And the camera itself is quite small. It's got a beautiful little case to it. Let's see if we can get that pulled out carefully. Oh my gosh, I have a JVC camcorder that was my stepfather's and my mom's, and it is about 15 times bigger than this. It weighs about, I don't know what, 10 pounds. This probably weighs a pound and a half, maybe 2 pounds. But it looks good. It looks in decent condition. It was very well packed, and it has a lens cover. So I will get it all put together, hopefully, and we'll see how it looks when it's done. Here's something I wanted to mention. I took the power cable out, and it's well tied with a zip tie, like 10 times. But look at this. The ends have little covers to protect them. That is a great idea. That's a super great idea. So I was correct. This is the power hookup between the microphone and the camera. And right here on the top of the camera, you're in the light, this little thing slides out, and that gives you the slide in for the microphone. You'll see on the bottom of the microphone there's a little flat thing. So this can be hooked up either to a screw-on in the top of a regular camera, or it can slide right in. Now I have a Canon camera, and then you turn this. Just remember, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. And that turns that. And now the microphone is attached to the camera. Like so. Now the microphone line plugs in, and you click it securely. You can see it secure. Let me do this. You can see it's secure, okay, on the side. And then you open the back. This is a little rubber cover. Now be careful, because I know on cell phones are notorious for getting lost. And then the plug, there's actually a little mic hole right there. It's on the top. Then there's a small USB and a larger USB. So that plugs into there. And now your microphone's connected. You'll have to be careful when you're handling that, though, so the wires don't get caught. So my suggestion is put it up out of the way so it's not in the way of the handle or holding it. And make sure that you don't lose this. Truly. Now the next thing we have to do is turn it around. I probably should have done this first. Turn it around, and on the bottom there's an open. You slide it up towards the front of the camera. There's a little arrow that says open. And in here is the place for your battery and your SD card. And I got the SD card out of the package because you didn't want to see me get that frustrated. Trust me, that's frustrating. And right there on the bottom, there's a little sign that shows you how to insert it with the broken corner. So it's telling me that the broken corner goes towards the front of the camera. And you just push it into that slot. I'm hoping it's light enough that you can see it. And push it until it clicks. Just gently push it in and let it click. And now the battery. There are the little gold things on the bottom. So you want to put that in. So I'm looking at the camera thinking, it's easy. One side is flat. Flat side. One side is rounded. Rounded side. And so there's really only one way you can put it in. Got a little arrow on here that says, place me this way. So we're putting it in round to round. Now there's the little clip here. You got to be careful of it, okay? This is just like my Canon camera. Put it in there and give it a click all the way down. And then safely shut your cover. And you're all good to go. Now I'm going to plug this in. I'm going to plug it in actually overnight. Give it lots of charging time. And we'll see how it works in the morning. But there's my unboxing. Not a lot of instructions on how to put it together, but the microphone instructions were pretty clear. And whatever you do, find a safe spot for the cover that goes on your camera when the microphone is not attached. So find a safe place for all these little extra things, your extra battery, your plug-in, because you know darn well you're going to lose it if you don't find a safe place for it. Okay, so I'm going to get a lunchbox, an insulated one, which is what I did with my Canon camera, and put all my pieces together and keep them safe. I hope you enjoyed it. Good luck. Hope yours works as well as this one is planning on working.